Unlock Your Mind. Daily Habits for Smarter Living. Written by Ronnie Rowland. Published by Growth Literacy Lounge. Introduction. Have you ever wondered what makes some people seem endlessly curious, deeply insightful, and consistently successful at mastering new challenges? Maybe you've encountered someone who seems to know a little bit about everything and always has a creative solution at the ready. You might have assumed they were just born with a different kind of brain, an innate ability that sets them apart. But what if becoming like them was not only possible but achievable through small, intentional changes in your daily habits? This book, Unlock Your Mind: Daily Habits for Smarter Living, is your guide to tapping into your own hidden potential, step by step, day by day. You see, intelligence isn't something that's carved in stone. It's more like a muscle that grows stronger the more you use it, stretch it, and take care of it. This book isn't just about big ideas, it's about transforming those ideas into action, helping you to cultivate the habits that lead to smarter, sharper thinking, and a more insightful, engaged life. Imagine waking up every day knowing that the small actions you take will compound over time, giving you an edge not just at work or in school, but in every area of your life. Picture your mind becoming more flexible, adaptive, and capable of handling whatever life throws at you, not because you were born with it, but because you built it. The daily habits you'll find in these pages aren't complicated or reserved for the elite. They are practical, actionable, and accessible to everyone, no matter where you're starting from. Whether it's learning how to foster a growth mindset, practicing simple exercises that enhance memory and creativity, or adopting techniques to boost mental agility, this book offers you a way to take control of your cognitive growth. It's a journey that is as fulfilling as it is transformative. Here you will discover that being smarter isn't about knowing everything or being a genius. It's about curiosity. It's about a commitment to learning and growing a little bit every day. And it's about unlocking the potential that lies dormant within all of us, waiting to be awakened. Each chapter is designed to help you understand, practice, and integrate new habits that will elevate your thinking, enhance your problem-solving abilities, and bring more creativity into your life. As you read on, you'll come across science-backed insights that demonstrate why these habits work, stories of people who transformed their lives by adopting these practices, and actionable exercises that you can start implementing right away. By the end of this book, you won't just be learning more, you'll be thinking differently, seeing the world through a sharper lens, and living a smarter life every day. Remember, the key to a smarter life isn't a magic solution, it's about the small, consistent changes that add up to greatness. So let's start this journey together, one habit at a time. Ready to unlock the power of your mind? It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. Albert Einstein. We've observed that 66% of our viewers haven't yet subscribed to our channel. We invite you to support us by clicking the subscribe button and liking this video and comment below. Your encouragement inspires us to continue creating valuable content for you. Thank you for being a part of our community and fueling our passion for sharing insights and knowledge. Chapter 1. Unlock Your Potential. It all starts with learning. Your intelligence is not fixed, it's flexible, adaptable, and entirely within your control. Imagine if you could become smarter every single day, not by chance but by choice. Science has shown us that intelligence isn't something you're simply born with, it's something you cultivate, like a garden that flourishes with care and attention. Every choice you make can either water and nurture that garden or let it wither away. This chapter is about choosing to nurture your mind and realize your potential through continuous learning. Let's bust one of the biggest myths out there: your mental abilities do not plateau after your school years. Instead, they can expand throughout your life. Highly successful people, scientists, artists, inventors, did not stop learning when they left school. They continued to fuel their curiosity and challenge their minds well into old age, achieving breakthroughs that changed the world. What separates these people from others is not an innate talent alone but an unquenchable desire to keep learning. In today's fast-paced world, lifelong learning isn't just a luxury, it's a necessity. With rapid technological and societal changes, the ability to adapt is your most powerful tool. Continuous learning keeps your mind nimble, your curiosity alive, and helps you stay relevant, no matter what changes come your way. Why never stop learning? 1. The brain's endless potential for growth. Contrary to popular belief, your brain remains incredibly plastic throughout your lifetime. Neuroplasticity, the ability of the brain to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections, means that as long as you keep stimulating it, your brain will keep growing and adapting. It's like a muscle, and like any muscle, it needs consistent exercise. When you learn something new, neurons in your brain create new pathways, establishing new connections, and even fostering the growth of gray matter. This means that when you study a new subject or take up a hobby, you're literally changing the physical structure of your brain, making it stronger and more capable. Engaging with new ideas on a daily basis doesn't just make you informed, it keeps your brain youthful, sharp, and ready to tackle the unexpected. 2. The risk of staying stagnant. Here's the truth that nobody wants to talk about: if you aren't growing, you're shrinking. The human brain is either growing stronger or beginning to atrophy. Stagnation leads to decline, and intellectual complacency is more damaging than any physical aging. This isn't about gaining new degrees or memorizing facts, it's about keeping curiosity alive. Stagnation often leads to mental decline, creating a life of missed opportunities and diminished joy. Ask yourself this: how many times have you assumed that you know enough or that learning is for young people in school? This mindset has done more harm than any single challenge you might face in your life. Adopting a mindset of lifelong learning not only keeps you engaged, but it's also a buffer against the cognitive decline that comes with age. 3. Adapting to a changing world. Think about how much technology has changed over the past 10 years. The world is evolving faster than ever before, and the people who thrive in this environment are those who continuously acquire new skills. When you stay curious and continue to engage with new ideas, you equip yourself to adapt, to seize opportunities, and to make sense of new trends before they pass you by. We are in an age where information is the new currency, and those who hoard it are those who flourish. You don't have to be an expert in every subject, but knowing a bit about a lot of things can help you connect dots that others don't even see. The great thinkers of tomorrow will be those who maintain an unquenchable curiosity about everything around them. How to commit to lifelong learning. 1. Start small and be consistent. You don't have to study for hours each day to see real change. In fact, research has shown that devoting even 30 minutes a day to learning something new, be it reading, solving puzzles, taking an online course, or even listening to educational podcasts, can greatly enhance your mental adaptability, perception, and agility. Small, consistent efforts build incredible results over time. Learning is a long game, every little bit contributes to your growth. 2. Choose your path. Learning should be exciting, not a chore. The key is to pursue topics that genuinely interest you. Maybe it's a hobby you've always wanted to try, a book you've been meaning to read, or a language you want to learn. Whatever it is, the more engaged you are with the subject, the more you will reap the benefits. Don't worry if it seems impractical. The process of learning anything at all is what builds intelligence. 3. Connect new knowledge to what you already know. The best learners don't just acquire facts, they integrate them into their existing knowledge. When you encounter new information, connect it to something familiar. This makes learning more meaningful and strengthens your overall understanding. It could be as simple as relating a new cooking recipe to your background in chemistry, understanding a business concept through a hobby you love, or linking historical events to current cultural shifts. Every connection strengthens the web of your brain. Making curiosity your daily habit. Consider Leonardo da Vinci. The reason he was a genius in so many fields wasn't because he was born with extraordinary talent alone, it was because he was endlessly curious. He studied everything that fascinated him, from anatomy to the movement of water to the flight of birds. He observed, he questioned, and he explored. What if, starting today, you did the same? What if you approached each day with the curiosity of a child, eager to discover something new? Adopt a mindset that each day is an opportunity for growth, whether that means reading about a new scientific discovery, listening to a TED Talk, or simply questioning why something is the way it is. To get started, write down 3 things you've always been interested in but never took the time to explore. These can be broad like astronomy, or very specific like learning to bake sourdough bread. Commit to spending just a few minutes each day learning something about one of these topics. Learning is just the beginning. Now that you're motivated to sharpen your mind every day, what if I told you there's a way to train your brain like an athlete, maximizing every ounce of your mental capacity? In the next chapter, we'll explore brain exercises that build cognitive strength and keep you performing at your peak. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. Albert Einstein. Chapter 2. Exercise your brain, shape your mind. Think of your brain as a muscle, it needs exercise to grow. Imagine walking into a gym. You see people lifting weights, running on treadmills, and pushing their bodies to the limit, all to get stronger and fitter. Now, what if I told you that your brain works the same way? It, too, needs exercise to grow stronger, more agile, and more capable. Your brain is an incredibly powerful organ, and with the right kind of exercise, you can significantly boost your cognitive abilities, problem-solving skills, and memory. In this chapter, we'll explore how regular mental exercises can keep your mind sharp and your memory strong, no matter your age. Just as you wouldn't skip leg day if you were aiming for physical fitness, you shouldn't neglect daily mental training if you want to stay mentally fit. Exercising your brain is the secret to maintaining a young and adaptable mind, enhancing not just your intelligence but also your quality of life. Why daily mental exercise is vital. 1. Neuroplasticity, the secret weapon. Your brain is a dynamic system, constantly evolving based on how you use it. Neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to change and adapt, is at the core of mental exercises. Imagine your brain as a tree with branches. Every time you learn something new or challenge yourself with a difficult task, those branches grow stronger, denser, and more interconnected. Engaging in brain exercise helps reinforce these connections, fostering new pathways that enhance your learning abilities. Modern neuroscience has shattered the outdated belief that our brains stop developing after a certain age. Instead, they continuously form new neurons and connections throughout our lives. The more you challenge your mind, the more it grows, just as muscles do when subjected to regular physical exercise. 2. The consequences of a sedentary brain. Think about what happens when you don't exercise your body. You start to lose muscle mass, endurance, and flexibility. The same thing happens to your brain if it isn't given enough mental stimulation. When your brain lacks regular workouts, it can become sluggish, your memory can start to fade, and it becomes harder to learn new things. Mental atrophy is real, and it affects not just older adults but anyone who becomes complacent with their mental fitness. The good news? Just as you can regain physical strength with consistent training, you can enhance your cognitive abilities regardless of your age. By making mental exercise a part of your daily routine, you can avoid the mental decline that comes from intellectual stagnation. Simple, yet powerful brain exercises. 1. Puzzles and games for cognitive strength. Puzzles aren't just for fun, they're mental gyms. Games like Sudoku, crosswords, chess, and even strategic board games are ideal for building cognitive stamina. These activities challenge different aspects of your brain, such as memory, problem-solving, and strategic thinking. When you solve puzzles, you create new neural pathways that strengthen your brain's flexibility. Take chess, for example. It's a game that requires foresight, strategy, and the ability to predict outcomes, a full mental workout. Even a few minutes a day of playing or solving puzzles can boost your memory, enhance your problem-solving skills, and make you a more strategic thinker. 2. Learning something new. When was the last time you tried something completely new? Learning an unfamiliar skill is one of the best ways to work out your brain. Whether it's picking up a new language, learning to code, or trying your hand at painting, engaging in a fresh and challenging activity is the mental equivalent of lifting weights for your brain. It forces you out of your comfort zone, making new connections and reinforcing existing ones. In fact, learning something challenging has the potential to keep you more adaptable in times of change. For instance, language learning is particularly beneficial because it engages multiple areas of the brain, from auditory processing to comprehension to speech. The more senses and skills you activate, the stronger your mental workout. 3. Mindfulness and meditation. Meditation may not seem like an obvious exercise, but it's incredibly powerful for your brain. Think of mindfulness as a way to sharpen the focus of your mind. Research has shown that regular meditation actually increases gray matter in the brain, especially in areas related to memory and decision-making. Mindfulness exercises help you learn to control where you place your attention. This not only reduces stress but also improves focus and concentration, vital skills for productivity. Start small with just 5 minutes a day of focused breathing or guided meditation. Over time, you'll notice improved clarity, better emotional regulation, and an enhanced ability to concentrate on tasks. 4. Physical exercise. the double benefit. Engaging in physical activity isn't just good for your body, it also dramatically boosts your brain health. Cardiovascular exercise, in particular, increases blood flow to the brain, delivering more oxygen and nutrients. Physical exercise releases endorphins, reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and stimulates the production of BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which helps grow new neurons and strengthens connections between them. Try incorporating movement that challenges your coordination as well. Activities like dance are particularly beneficial because they combine physical exercise with memory, rhythm, and pattern recognition, essentially giving your brain and body a double workout. Building your mental workout routine. 1. Commit to daily practice. Just as consistency is key in the gym, the same is true for brain exercises. Start by dedicating 15 to 30 minutes a day to activities that challenge your mind, whether that's solving a challenging puzzle, practicing a musical instrument, or taking an online course. What matters is the regular, consistent challenge to your brain. 2. Mix it up. Variety is vital for mental growth. The brain craves novelty and challenges, and the best way to keep it engaged is by mixing up your exercises. Alternate between creative activities like painting or playing music, strategic thinking games like chess or Sudoku, and analytical challenges like learning new math concepts or coding. This way you are using all parts of your brain, leading to a well-rounded cognitive workout. 3. Track your progress. The brain loves measurable progress. Write down your milestones. Did you solve a particularly tough crossword puzzle? Did you complete a language module or learn a new skill on the guitar? Tracking your achievements doesn't just keep you motivated, it reinforces those neural pathways, encouraging even greater mental engagement. A fitness regimen for your mind. Consider the example of Jim Kwik, a renowned expert on memory and brain optimization. After suffering a childhood brain injury, Jim struggled in school and was labeled the boy with the broken brain. Instead of succumbing to this label, he took it upon himself to learn everything he could about how the brain works. He turned his weakness into his greatest strength by treating brain training as if it were a gym routine, focusing on learning and mental exercises every day. The result? He became one of the world's foremost experts in speed reading, memory, and learning strategies. Today, his methods are used by students, CEOs, and professionals globally to optimize their mental performance. If Jim could transform his life through mental training, imagine what you could achieve with a similar commitment. Mental exercise is essential for a healthy brain, but what if I told you that the most powerful brain workout could be as simple as curling up with a good book? In the next chapter, we'll explore the transformative power of reading, and why it's one of the best things you can do to supercharge your intelligence. Intelligence is the ability to adapt to change. Stephen Hawking. Chapter 3. The Power of Reading. Expand your world. Every book you read is a doorway into another world, each one making you smarter. Why reading transforms your mind. Imagine you could sit down and have a conversation with the greatest thinkers of all time. You could listen to them, learn their insights, see the world through their eyes. Reading makes this possible. When you open a book, you're not just reading words on a page, you're absorbing decades, even centuries, of accumulated knowledge and wisdom. Books have a unique power to shape our perspectives, to feed our curiosity, and to expand our mental horizons. This chapter is all about why reading is one of the most transformative habits you can cultivate. Reading isn't just for acquiring knowledge, it's a form of mental training that enhances empathy, creativity, analytical skills, and memory. The right books challenge us, inspire us, and help us grow, one page at a time. Why reading is the ultimate brain workout. 1. It stimulates your imagination. Reading activates parts of your brain that other activities just don't reach. When you read, your brain works to create images, understand contexts, and make connections between ideas. Unlike passive activities like watching TV, reading requires your active participation. Your brain takes the words you read and turns them into vivid mental images and emotions. Think about it when you read about a beautiful garden. Your brain paints a picture of that garden with all its colors and sounds. This mental imagery stimulates the creative areas of your brain, helping you become a more imaginative and innovative thinker. 2. Reading builds empathy and emotional intelligence. Ever felt like you truly understood another person's experience because of a book you read? Reading, especially fiction, has the incredible power to increase empathy. When you immerse yourself in a story, you live through the characters, experiencing their thoughts and emotions. This exposure allows you to understand the perspectives of others, fostering empathy and improving your emotional intelligence. Studies have shown that people who read fiction are better able to understand what others are thinking and feeling, a skill that's crucial for effective communication and building strong relationships. By diving into different characters' minds, you train your brain to be more sensitive to social cues and emotions. 3. It strengthens focus and memory. In a world filled with distractions, maintaining focus is becoming a superpower. Reading requires sustained concentration, which helps train your ability to focus for extended periods. Unlike the short bursts of information we get from social media, books require deep engagement. This ability to focus on complex narratives or arguments translates into better concentration skills in other areas of life. Moreover, reading regularly helps improve memory. To follow a story, you need to remember details, characters, settings, plot lines, and subplots. This requires your brain to make connections, retain information, and recall it when needed. The more you practice, the better your brain gets at this, which is why avid readers often have sharper memories. Different types of reading for cognitive growth. 1. Fiction. The heart of emotional growth. Reading fiction is more than just entertainment, it's an exercise in emotional development. Fiction exposes you to different personalities, backgrounds, and internal conflicts, all of which boost your ability to understand and connect with others. It also enhances creativity by challenging you to imagine scenarios that don't exist in your daily life. Think about authors like J.R.R. Tolkien or George Orwell. Their works transport you to new worlds, challenging your ability to envision and engage with places, societies, and moral questions, unlike anything you've experienced before. The exercise of following a character through an entire journey, understanding their fears and ambitions, makes your mind more adaptive, imaginative, and emotionally intelligent. 2. Nonfiction. Building knowledge and perspective. Nonfiction reading has a different but equally powerful impact. It builds your factual knowledge and helps you understand complex subjects, from science to history to human psychology. Reading nonfiction makes you a better thinker, giving you tools to approach life's challenges more effectively. It's about connecting the dots between seemingly unrelated topics, broadening your perspective on the world. Books on philosophy, self-help, biographies, or science can help you see the world differently. Take Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time. Not only does it explain complex physics in an understandable way, but it also makes you think about the universe and your place in it. This kind of deep, reflective reading shapes the way you understand both yourself and the world around you. 3. Poetry and essays. Precision and artistry of thought. Poetry and essays challenge your mind in a unique way. Poems often use dense, layered language to convey deep emotions or ideas, requiring you to unpack meaning with careful attention. This kind of close reading enhances your ability to see multiple layers of meaning in everything you read and strengthens your attention to detail. Essays, on the other hand, help sharpen your critical thinking. Writers like George Orwell or Joan Didion make powerful arguments, and as you read, you learn to follow and evaluate these arguments, an invaluable skill in today's information-saturated world. Building a reading habit that transforms you. 1. Start with 15 minutes a day. The best way to make reading a habit is to start small. Set aside just 15 minutes each day to read. This could be first thing in the morning during a coffee break, or right before bed. The goal is to build a routine that you can maintain without it feeling overwhelming. Consistency is key. Those 15 minutes add up to over 90 hours of reading a year, and the results will amaze you. 2. Choose what you love, then expand. Reading shouldn't feel like a chore. Start with genres or topics you genuinely enjoy, whether that's fantasy, biographies, or historical fiction. Finding pleasure in reading will make it easier to sustain the habit. Once you're comfortable, start exploring genres that are outside your usual comfort zone. If you usually read thrillers, try a book on philosophy. If you love biographies, pick up a collection of poetry. Expanding your reading breadth challenges your mind in new ways. 3. Make connections to enhance understanding. Make reading an interactive experience by taking notes or discussing what you read with others. When you take a concept from a book and apply it to your own experiences, or connect it with something else you've read, you enhance both comprehension and retention. For instance, if you read about Stoicism in Marcus Aurelius' Meditations, consider how its lessons apply to your daily stresses. These mental connections are what transform reading from passive absorption into active learning. How reading can change your life. Consider Bella, an aspiring painter mentioned earlier in the book. She typically read fantasy novels but decided to branch out and explore a book on Renaissance art history. Through reading, she discovered the power of light and perspective used by artists like Michelangelo, which influenced her own painting style. Bella didn't just read passively, she took what she learned and applied it, transforming her artistic approach. Reading offers you the same opportunity. When you read broadly different genres, different viewpoints, you give yourself more creative material to draw upon. You gain the ability to understand complex ideas and apply them in novel ways. It's not about memorizing facts, but about filling your mind with possibilities, perspectives, and the language to express your ideas. Books can open worlds, but did you know your best learning often happens while you're asleep? In the next chapter, we'll uncover the surprising relationship between sleep and intelligence, and why making sleep a priority could be your smartest decision yet. Chapter 4. Sleep. The miracle drug for intelligence. The smartest people make sleep a priority. Here's why you should too. The overlooked superpower of sleep. Imagine if there was a pill that could enhance your memory, boost creativity, sharpen your focus, and improve your decision-making skills, all without any negative side effects. Most people would be desperate to get their hands on it. The truth is, this miracle drug already exists, and it's called sleep. Sleep is one of the most powerful tools available to boost your intelligence and mental clarity, yet it's often the most overlooked. In today's hustle culture, sleep is often the first sacrifice people make in their quest for success. Many people wear their lack of sleep as a badge of honor, believing that the less they sleep, the more productive they'll be. However, science tells a different story. Those who prioritize sleep outperform those who don't. This chapter is about the science behind sleep and how you can harness its power to enhance your brain function, productivity, and overall well-being. The science behind sleep and intelligence. 1. Sleep and neuroplasticity. During the day, your brain is flooded with new information. Every conversation, every problem you solve, and every book you read creates new neural connections. But it's during sleep, particularly during deep sleep and REM cycles, that these connections are solidified. This is when your brain consolidates memories, strengthens synaptic connections, and even grows new ones. Think of it like this: during the day, your brain is like a crowded desk covered in papers, notes, and ideas. When you sleep, your brain acts like an efficient office assistant. It sorts through all that information, filing away what's important and tossing out what's irrelevant. This process is called neuroplasticity, and it's how your brain grows and adapts over time. Without enough sleep, your brain doesn't get the time it needs to do this crucial work, and that can have serious consequences on your ability to learn and adapt. 2. REM sleep and creativity. Ever woken up with the solution to a problem that had stumped you the day before? That's thanks to REM sleep, the dream phase of sleep, which is directly linked to creative thinking. During REM sleep, your brain makes surprising connections between seemingly unrelated ideas. This is why so many creative breakthroughs happen after a good night's sleep. It's during REM that your brain plays with information, thinking outside the box without the usual constraints of logic and routine. If you're trying to solve a problem, or you're in need of a creative spark, your best bet is to sleep on it. Dreams are the playground for your brain, where abstract concepts can come together in new ways, often resulting in those ha-ha moments upon waking. 3. The consequences of sleep deprivation. Now, let's talk about what happens when you don't sleep enough. Just one night of poor sleep can affect your mood, reduce your attention span, and impair your ability to think clearly. Chronic sleep deprivation goes even further. It affects your memory, weakens your immune system, increases your stress levels, and impairs your decision-making abilities. A lack of sleep directly impacts your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain responsible for complex decision-making and judgment. When sleep-deprived, you become more prone to risky decisions, less able to plan ahead, and more likely to make mistakes. It's no wonder that some of the most catastrophic accidents in history were linked to sleep-deprived individuals. If you want to make smarter decisions, sleep is not optional, it's essential. How to optimize your sleep for peak mental performance. 1. Create a consistent sleep schedule. Your body has an internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm, which plays a huge role in your sleep-wake cycle. By going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends, you align your body with its natural rhythm, making it easier to fall asleep and wake up feeling refreshed. Sleep consistency is key. Your brain loves routine, and when it knows when to expect rest, it starts winding down naturally. Pick a bedtime that works for you and stick to it as much as possible. 2. Build a sleep-friendly environment. Your sleep environment plays a crucial role in the quality of your rest. To maximize sleep quality, your room should be cool, dark, and quiet. Blackout curtains are great for blocking out unwanted light, while a white noise machine can help drown out disruptive sounds. Keeping your bedroom at a comfortable temperature, ideally between 60 and 67 degrees Fahrenheit 15 to 19 degrees Celsius, helps signal to your body that it's time for rest. Your bed should be a sanctuary, free from distractions. Keep work out of the bedroom, and make it a place solely for sleep and relaxation. This conditions your mind to associate being in bed with sleep, helping you fall asleep faster. 3. Pre-sleep routine. The hour before bed is crucial. Creating a wind-down routine helps your body know that it's time to sleep. Avoid screens during this time. The blue light emitted by phones, tablets, and computers can suppress melatonin production, the hormone that regulates sleep. Instead, opt for activities that promote relaxation, like reading, taking a warm bath, or practicing meditation. Try this simple technique. Dim the lights an hour before bedtime and put on calming music or sounds of nature. This helps signal to your brain that the day is ending, preparing your body for rest. Practicing mindfulness or deep breathing exercises before bed can also reduce stress and help you fall asleep faster. 4. Manage caffeine and late-night snacks. What you eat and drink before bed can have a significant impact on your sleep. Caffeine is the enemy of good sleep. It stays in your system for hours, reducing the quality of your sleep. Ideally, avoid caffeine at least 6 to 8 hours before bedtime. Similarly, large meals or spicy foods late at night can disrupt sleep by causing discomfort. Instead, if you need a late-night snack, opt for something light that promotes sleep, like a banana which contains magnesium or a small serving of almonds. Herbal teas like chamomile are also great for calming the body and preparing it for rest. Consider the habits of some of the world's most successful people. Jeff Bezos, founder of Amazon, has spoken openly about how he prioritizes sleep. For Bezos, getting 8 hours of sleep is crucial for making high-quality decisions. He believes that sleep deprivation is a surefire way to make poor judgments. Arianna Huffington, co-founder of the Huffington Post, famously transformed her approach to sleep after collapsing from exhaustion. She realized that her lack of sleep was preventing her from functioning at her best. Today, she's an outspoken advocate for sleep, emphasizing that real productivity and success come not from working longer hours but from working smarter, which starts with rest. These are people at the top of their game, and they prioritize sleep. If it's good enough for them, it's more than good enough for you. Building your sleep routine for smarter living. 1. Make sleep non-negotiable. It's easy to push sleep aside when you're busy, but your brain simply cannot function at its best without it. Treat your bedtime as an appointment that you can't cancel. It's not just about how many hours you sleep, but about building a healthy sleep habit that will enhance your mental performance in the long run. 2. Listen to your body. Everybody's sleep needs are a little different. While 7 to 9 hours is the recommended amount for adults, the quality of your sleep is just as important as the quantity. Pay attention to how you feel after different amounts of sleep. Are you feeling rested or sluggish? Do you wake up energized or groggy? Tracking your sleep can help you determine what works best for you. 3. Leverage power naps wisely. Short power naps, ideally 10 to 20 minutes, can be incredibly effective at restoring energy and boosting alertness. Be careful not to nap for too long, as it may interfere with your nighttime sleep schedule. The goal is to recharge without entering deep sleep, which can leave you feeling groggy if you wake up in the middle of a sleep cycle. The ripple effects of quality sleep. Imagine a typical workday where you start off feeling tired. You struggle to focus, make a few careless mistakes, and find yourself needing extra coffee to push through. By the end of the day, you're exhausted and less productive than you hoped. Contrast that with a well-rested version of yourself. You wake up alert, tackle challenging tasks with ease, make quick decisions, and end the day feeling accomplished. The difference between these two versions of you is sleep. Sleep not only impacts how we feel, but it directly influences the quality of our work, the sharpness of our ideas, and the depth of our insights. With quality sleep, you don't just get more done, you get it done better. Sleep is a fundamental part of enhancing intelligence, but there's another powerful tool that can transform your brain: music. In the next chapter, we'll uncover the surprising ways learning to play a musical instrument can make you smarter, more focused, and even happier. A well-spent day brings happy sleep. Leonardo da Vinci. Chapter 5. Make music, make connections. Learning to play an instrument doesn't just entertain, it transforms your brain. The hidden power of music. Picture yourself picking up a musical instrument for the first time. Your fingers fumble, your rhythm is off, and nothing sounds quite right. But as time goes by, something amazing happens. The more you practice, the better you get. Your fingers start to move more smoothly, and suddenly that unfamiliar instrument begins to produce the melody you intended. Behind the scenes, your brain is transforming. Music is often seen as a way to entertain or express creativity, but did you know it's also one of the best exercises for your brain? Learning to play a musical instrument involves multiple senses working together, your ears, eyes, and hands, and challenges your brain to make sense of complex patterns. This chapter will explore why learning to play an instrument is not just an enjoyable hobby but also a powerful way to enhance cognitive abilities, memory, and creativity. How learning music transforms the brain. 1. Multisensory activation and neuroplasticity. When you play a musical instrument, you engage in one of the most complex activities for the human brain. You are listening, processing notes, coordinating hand movements, and maintaining rhythm, all at the same time. This means that multiple areas of the brain are activated, working in unison to execute the task. This level of engagement triggers neuroplasticity, which allows your brain to form new connections and even increase in gray matter. Music training enhances spatial-temporal skills, which are crucial for reasoning, problem-solving, and understanding complex concepts like mathematics. Think of music as a full-body workout for your mind, an exercise that involves logic, muscle memory, listening skills, and emotional engagement. When you engage all of these senses, you enhance your overall brain capacity, making you sharper and more adept at both familiar and unfamiliar challenges. 2. Enhancing memory and learning. Learning music is akin to creating a mental map. When you memorize a piece of music, you engage your working memory, encoding processes, and long-term storage capabilities. This strengthens your ability to recall information across different areas of life. Research shows that musicians often have superior working memories compared to non-musicians, which means they can better retain and manipulate information over short periods. Music practice has also been linked to improving verbal memory. Musicians tend to excel in remembering spoken words and extracting meaning from complex narratives. This is because playing music involves remembering note sequences, hand movements, and listening for corrections, skills that translate well to language comprehension and verbal fluency. 3. Boosting emotional intelligence. Music is also about expression. Whether you're playing a sad, slow song or an energetic, upbeat one, you're channeling emotions through sound. Learning to express these emotions through music helps you become more attuned to the emotions of others. When you play an instrument in a group, like a band or orchestra, you also learn to coordinate with others, picking up on subtle cues, adjusting your timing, and blending harmoniously. This dynamic engagement boosts emotional intelligence. You become more aware of how emotions are conveyed, both your own and others. This empathy can lead to better communication skills, improved relationships, and a deeper understanding of social interactions. Musical instruments and their cognitive benefits. 1. Piano. Master of coordination. The piano is one of the best instruments to begin with if you want to maximize brain growth. Playing piano requires both hands to perform different actions simultaneously, which strengthens the corpus callosum, the bridge between the two hemispheres of your brain. This means better coordination between the logical and creative sides of your mind. By learning to read sheet music and translate it into physical movement, you also improve your reading comprehension and multitasking abilities. Pianists often need to keep track of different melody lines, harmonies, and rhythm patterns all at once, which trains the brain in managing complex and layered tasks. 2. Guitar. Building dexterity and memory. The guitar is a powerful tool for developing dexterity, muscle memory, and creativity. When you play the guitar, you must remember chord patterns, strumming techniques, and transitions between notes, all of which require intense focus and memory retention. Additionally, guitar players often use visualization to memorize chords and scales, which enhances spatial reasoning and visualization skills. Guitar playing also fosters creativity, especially when learning to improvise or compose new riffs, which stimulates divergent thinking, a key element of innovative problem solving. 3. Drums, rhythm and focus. If there's an instrument that epitomizes rhythm, it's the drums. Drumming requires you to maintain a consistent beat, use different limbs independently, and coordinate a wide array of patterns. This kind of activity has a profound effect on the prefrontal cortex, enhancing focus, timing, and motor control. Drumming has even been shown to help reduce stress and improve mood, as it's a physically expressive form of music making. The rhythmic consistency of drumming also has a meditative quality, which can help improve emotional regulation and even reduce anxiety. How to start learning music today. 1. Choose your instrument wisely. The first step to learning music is to choose an instrument that you genuinely enjoy or are curious about. It could be something you've always wanted to learn or something you find interesting after reading this chapter. Think about the kind of music you love listening to and the instruments that feature prominently in it. This will help you stay motivated as you learn. Also, consider your learning style. If you like visualizing patterns, guitar or piano might suit you. If you enjoy rhythm and movement, drums might be perfect. There's no wrong choice, it's all about what resonates with you. 2. Break it down into small steps. Mastering an instrument can seem overwhelming at first. The key is to break down the process into manageable steps. Start by learning the basics, how to hold the instrument, how to make the first sound, and then simple songs or exercises. Learning music is about repetition and persistence, small, consistent efforts that lead to significant growth. Set aside just 10 minutes a day for practice. This regular, short practice is more effective than long, infrequent sessions. It keeps your brain actively engaged with the learning process, building muscle memory and deepening understanding over time. 3. Use technology to aid your learning. In today's digital age, you have countless tools at your disposal to make learning an instrument easier. Apps like Musician and Simply Piano provide guided lessons and real-time feedback. Online tutorials and YouTube channels offer lessons for all levels and styles. Taking advantage of these resources can make your journey enjoyable and more interactive. Additionally, learning songs that you love can be highly motivating. The thrill of playing a favorite song keeps you engaged, while the sense of achievement when you can finally play it well gives a significant confidence boost. The Mozart effect and modern musicians. You've likely heard of the Mozart effect, the theory that listening to classical music, particularly by composers like Mozart, can make you smarter. While the direct effects of listening might be debated, the profound cognitive benefits of playing an instrument are well documented. Take a look at some of today's highly successful individuals who also happen to be musicians. Paul Allen, co-founder of Microsoft, played guitar and was passionate about music, often saying that it helped him think more creatively. Condoleezza Rice, the former U.S. Secretary of State, is a classically trained pianist. Their passion for music wasn't just a hobby, it helped them become more focused, creative, and well-rounded individuals. The link between music and cognitive prowess is clear. Those who play instruments often have a unique way of approaching problems, breaking them down rhythmically, or finding harmony in chaos. Music offers an extra layer to their thinking patterns, making them not just smart but creatively adaptive. Incorporating music into your daily routine. 1. Practice with intention. Great musicians don't just go through the motions, they practice with a clear purpose. Instead of mindlessly repeating scales or playing through songs, set concrete goals for each session, whether it's perfecting a tricky rhythm, nailing a chord transition, or refining your expression in a specific passage. Practicing with intention not only accelerates your progress but also keeps your mind actively engaged, making each session more rewarding and effective. 2. Play with others. One of the greatest joys of music is collaboration. Playing with others, whether in a casual jam session or a formal band, sharpens your skills and makes learning more enjoyable. It challenges you to stay in rhythm, adapt to different playing styles, and think on your feet, all of which boost brain function. It also fosters a sense of community, creating opportunities for shared growth and learning. 3. Make it fun. Learning music should be enjoyable. Choose songs you love, challenge yourself with new styles, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning, they show that you're pushing your limits. The key to sticking with music is to make the process fun, rewarding, and an opportunity to express yourself creatively. Now that you know how music can transform your brain, let's explore the incredible effects of physical exercise on mental performance. In the next chapter, you'll discover why regular movement isn't just good for your body, it's essential for a sharper, more creative mind. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. Plato. Chapter 6. Move your body, expand your mind. Physical movement isn't just about fitness, it's the gateway to a sharper mind. Exercise, the unsung hero of mental performance. Picture yourself on a brisk walk through a park, the fresh air filling your lungs, the rhythm of your feet against the ground, the birds chirping around you. You feel energized, your mind clearer than it has been all day. This isn't just a mood boost, this is your brain thriving. In today's sedentary world, physical exercise often gets overlooked in favor of mental pursuits. Many see it solely as a way to maintain physical health, but its benefits go far beyond keeping you fit. Exercise is, in fact, one of the most powerful tools you have to boost brain function, enhance creativity, and improve memory. In this chapter, we'll explore why movement is critical for a sharper mind and how you can use exercise to unlock your full cognitive potential. The science of how movement enhances your mind. 1. Increased blood flow and oxygenation. Exercise gets your heart pumping, which in turn increases blood flow throughout the body, including your brain. This improved circulation delivers more oxygen and essential nutrients to your brain, which is crucial for maintaining optimal cognitive function. Enhanced blood flow helps nourish brain cells, aiding in the growth of new neurons and ensuring they function at their best. In particular, cardiovascular exercises, such as running, swimming, or brisk walking, are especially good at boosting cerebral blood flow. This increased circulation doesn't just make you feel alert, it literally feeds your brain, helping to repair and create new neural connections. This is why people often feel mentally sharper after exercise. Their brains are getting the oxygen and nutrients they need to thrive. 2. Neuroplasticity through movement. Exercise also plays a significant role in neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and change. It stimulates the production of brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, a protein that encourages the growth of new neurons and strengthens existing ones. BDNF is often called miracle grow for the brain, and it's key to maintaining learning, memory, and overall cognitive health. When you move, especially during activities that require coordination or balance, you're not just keeping your body fit, you're training your brain to be more adaptable and flexible. Exercise-induced neuroplasticity enhances problem-solving abilities, helps you adapt to new situations, and keeps your thinking fluid. 3. Stress reduction and emotional regulation. Another profound effect of exercise is its ability to regulate stress hormones like cortisol while boosting feel-good neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine. Physical movement is a natural stress reliever, helping to break down the cortisol that builds up in our bodies during stressful days. It also releases endorphins, which are often called the brain's feel-good chemicals, giving you a sense of well-being and reducing anxiety levels. Exercise is also great for improving sleep quality, which further contributes to better cognitive function. Better sleep means better memory consolidation, decision-making, and emotional regulation, all of which play key roles in how effectively we think, solve problems, and interact with others. Different types of exercise and their mental benefits. 1. Cardiovascular exercise, boosting brain power. Activities like running, cycling, swimming, or even brisk walking are some of the most effective forms of exercise for enhancing overall brain health. These aerobic exercises help stimulate the growth of new blood vessels, improve the health of existing neurons, and foster the creation of new ones. Regular cardio exercise has been linked to improved memory, quicker reaction times, and enhanced executive function. A good example is a morning run. If you've ever experienced the runner's high, you know the clarity and uplifted mood that comes afterward. This isn't just anecdotal. The rush of endorphins and serotonin helps sharpen your mental focus for hours afterward, which can significantly boost productivity throughout the day. 2. Strength training enhancing focus and resilience. Lifting weights isn't just for bodybuilders, it's also a powerful tool for boosting brain function. Strength training improves the release of IGF-1 insulin, like growth factor 1, which plays a role in brain growth and development. Lifting weights helps sharpen focus and enhances memory, through the repetitive engagement of mental attention on physical movements. Moreover, strength training helps regulate blood sugar levels, reducing the risk of conditions like diabetes, which can have negative effects on the brain. By keeping your physical and mental resilience in top form, strength training offers a solid foundation for long-term brain health. 3. Yoga and Tai Chi. Mind-body synchronization. Yoga, Tai Chi, and other forms of mindful movement are particularly effective for enhancing cognitive function and emotional balance. These practices focus on connecting breath to movement, which enhances concentration and helps calm the nervous system. Mindful exercises like yoga also strengthen the hippocampus, the part of the brain responsible for learning and memory, while reducing the size of the amygdala, the area that triggers anxiety and fear responses. By reducing stress and promoting calmness, these exercises enhance focus, boost creativity, and help improve memory retention. 4. Dancing. A fun path to neuroplasticity. Dancing is one of the best activities for boosting brain health because it combines physical movement with cognitive complexity. Learning and remembering dance sequences requires concentration, coordination, and creativity, all of which help stimulate new neural connections. Dancing also engages the motor cortex, cerebellum, and basal ganglia, areas of the brain responsible for movement, rhythm, and coordination. Studies have shown that individuals who dance regularly have a reduced risk of developing dementia and generally exhibit higher levels of cognitive performance as they age. Plus, dancing is fun, which means you're more likely to stick with it, keeping both your body and mind active. How to incorporate movement into your life for maximum brain benefits. 1. Make movement part of your daily routine. You don't need to spend hours at the gym to reap the brain benefits of exercise. Just 20 minutes a day of moderate physical activity can make a significant difference in your cognitive function. This could be a brisk walk, a quick yoga session, or even dancing to your favorite songs in your living room. The key is consistency. Make exercise a non-negotiable part of your routine. Treat it as an important meeting with yourself, one that you can't afford to cancel. The benefits go beyond the immediate physical aspects. You're investing in your mental clarity and long-term health. 2. Take brain breaks during the workday. If you have a sedentary job, make a point to take brain breaks every hour. Stand up, stretch, or go for a 5-minute walk around the office. These small breaks help increase blood flow, reduce mental fatigue, and keep you alert. Even short bursts of movement can have a big impact on productivity and focus. Consider integrating simple exercises like squats, lunges, or even a few minutes of jumping jacks during these breaks. They help wake up your body and mind, leaving you feeling recharged and ready to dive back into work with renewed focus. 3. Combine exercise with mental challenges. Double the benefits by engaging both your body and brain at the same time. For instance, try practicing mindfulness while walking, focusing on your surroundings, and being fully present. You could also listen to an educational podcast while jogging or cycling. This way, you're enhancing your physical health while feeding your mind with valuable information. You can also try activities that naturally combine physical and mental effort. For example, dancing involves memorizing steps while coordinating your movements with music, making it an ideal workout for both body and brain. The cognitive power of movement. Consider Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. Branson is an outspoken advocate of staying physically active. He starts each day with some form of exercise, often kite surfing, swimming, or biking. He attributes much of his productivity and mental sharpness to staying active, emphasizing that exercise keeps him energized and mentally ready for whatever challenges the day brings. Another example is Albert Einstein, who was known to take long walks whenever he was struggling with a problem. These walks weren't just about getting fresh air, they helped him think more clearly and gave him the space to explore complex ideas. Walking or light exercise stimulates the brain in a way that sitting in a chair simply doesn't, allowing for freer, more creative thinking. These examples show that physical activity doesn't just boost your fitness, it fundamentally enhances how you think, solve problems, and approach challenges. Building an exercise routine that supports your mind. 1. Find what you love. The most effective exercise is the one you'll stick with. Don't force yourself to do activities you hate. Experiment until you find something you genuinely enjoy. Whether it's swimming, dancing, rock climbing, or yoga, the best exercise is the one that makes you feel good and keeps you coming back. 2. Mix it up. Variety keeps exercise exciting and provides a broader range of cognitive benefits. If you run 3 times a week, consider adding a yoga session or a dance class to your routine. Mixing up different forms of exercise keeps your mind engaged and challenges different aspects of your physical and mental fitness. 3. Set achievable goals. Set clear, achievable goals for your exercise routine. It could be as simple as walk 30 minutes every day or complete 2 strength training sessions each week. Having concrete goals helps you stay committed, track your progress, and feel a sense of accomplishment, which boosts motivation. Movement keeps the body and brain sharp, but productivity comes from more than just being active. In the next chapter, you'll learn how to push yourself to become more productive, maximizing your focus and time with smart strategies that lead to real progress. To keep the body in good health is a duty, otherwise we shall not be able to keep our minds strong and clear. Buddha. Chapter 7. Productivity. Push your boundaries to achieve more. True productivity is about mastering yourself, not just your to-do list. Picture productivity not as the ability to do more tasks, but as the art of doing the right things well. Many people think productivity means working harder, longer, and sacrificing rest, but in reality, true productivity is about working smarter. It's about making deliberate decisions, focusing your energy on what really matters, and pushing yourself slightly out of your comfort zone every day. In this chapter, we'll explore the key strategies for optimizing productivity. You'll learn how to train your brain to focus deeply, how to manage your time effectively, and how to create the kind of environment that helps you get things done. Productivity isn't just about discipline, it's about understanding how to push yourself to grow while maintaining balance, harnessing your energy in the most effective way possible. The psychology of productivity. 1. Mastering focus, the myth of multitasking. In today's world, we're often encouraged to multitask, answering emails while attending meetings, checking our phones while working on reports. But research shows that multitasking is actually counterproductive. When we switch between tasks, we lose focus, make more mistakes, and increase our stress levels. Instead of trying to do everything at once, the most productive people have learned to focus deeply on one task at a time. This is where the concept of deep work comes into play. Deep work, a term coined by productivity expert Cal Newport, refers to the ability to focus without distraction on cognitively demanding tasks. It's in these moments of deep, undistracted focus that we produce our best work. Think of deep work like lifting heavy weights at the gym. It's hard, requires focus, but leads to incredible growth. When you commit to deep work, you train your brain to concentrate for longer periods, enhancing productivity and the quality of your work. 2. The power of ultradian rhythms. Our brains operate in cycles called ultradian rhythms, which last about 90 to 120 minutes. During this time, we're able to concentrate deeply, after which our focus naturally dips, and we need a short break. Productive people understand how to work in alignment with these natural rhythms, rather than forcing themselves to work for hours on end. To maximize productivity, try working in 90-minute focus sprints followed by 15-minute breaks. These focus periods help you make significant progress without burnout. During your breaks, do something refreshing, take a walk, drink water, or stretch. By working in sync with your brain's natural rhythms, you can get more done in less time, while avoiding the fatigue that often comes from marathon working sessions. 3. The zone of proximal development. Psychologists talk about something called the zone of proximal development (ZPD), which is the sweet spot for learning and productivity. The ZPD is that space where a task is slightly beyond what you're comfortable doing, but not so challenging that it's impossible. This is the zone where growth happens. Productive people consistently push themselves into this area. They don't stay in their comfort zone, nor do they stretch so far that they become overwhelmed. The ZPD principle applies perfectly to productivity. When you're working, choose tasks that are slightly challenging, something that pushes you a bit out of your comfort zone. Whether it's a difficult project, a new skill, or an unfamiliar problem, this slight discomfort is where your capabilities expand. When you regularly work in your ZPD, you build resilience, problem-solving skills, and a mindset that embraces growth. Practical productivity strategies. 1. Time blocking for maximum efficiency. Time blocking is a productivity technique that involves scheduling every part of your day in advance. Instead of working off a vague to-do list, you assign specific tasks to specific times. This method forces you to prioritize what's important and commit focused time to each task. To start time blocking, look at your day and break it into chunks: morning, afternoon, evening. Assign tasks based on when you're most productive. If you're a morning person, tackle complex projects in the early hours. Leave less demanding tasks for when your energy dips. The key is to create a structure that helps you stay on track, while being flexible enough to handle changes. 2. Eat that frog. Start with the hardest task. There's a popular productivity concept called Eat That Frog, coined by Brian Tracy. The idea is simple: start your day by doing the hardest, most important task first, the one you're most likely to procrastinate on. By completing your hardest task first, you gain momentum and a sense of accomplishment, which makes everything else you need to do seem easier. Think of your frog as the task that will have the biggest positive impact on your day if you complete it. By tackling it head-on, you reduce anxiety and give yourself a burst of motivation. This strategy helps you avoid the cycle of procrastination, setting you up for a productive day. 3. Minimize distractions. Distractions are the biggest enemy of productivity. Whether it's social media, email, or background noise, distractions reduce the quality of your work and make tasks take longer than necessary. To create an environment conducive to productivity, consider using digital tools that limit distractions, such as apps that block social media during work hours. Set your phone to Do Not Disturb mode or place it in another room while you're working. If you're working at home, establish a dedicated workspace that's free from unnecessary clutter and distractions. Let those around you know your work hours and create boundaries to protect your focus time. The more you minimize distractions, the more effectively you can immerse yourself in deep work. 4. Harness the power of flow. Flow is a state of deep immersion where time seems to fly by and you're completely focused on the task at hand. It's when you're working at your absolute best, fully engaged, challenged, and in tune with what you're doing. Finding flow is one of the most powerful ways to boost productivity. To enter a flow state, choose tasks that are challenging but achievable. Eliminate distractions, set a clear goal, and immerse yourself fully in the work. Flow doesn't happen every time you work, but when it does, it can lead to incredible bursts of creativity and productivity. Building your optimal productivity routine. 1. Create your productivity rituals. Productivity rituals are simple, repeatable actions that signal to your brain that it's time to work. This could be something like making a cup of coffee, clearing your workspace, or writing down 3 goals for the day. Rituals help create a mental transition from a relaxed state to a focused, productive mindset. One effective ritual is to spend 5-10 minutes planning your day every morning. Write down the tasks you need to accomplish, prioritize them, and decide when you're going to tackle each one. This simple act of planning not only provides structure but also reduces decision fatigue, helping you stay focused on what really matters. 2. Set clear boundaries between work and rest. One of the biggest threats to productivity is burnout. If you're always working, even during your off hours, you'll eventually exhaust yourself. The key to sustainable productivity is setting clear boundaries between work and relaxation. At the end of each workday, establish a shutdown routine, a set of actions that signal the end of the workday. This could include making a list of what you accomplished, outlining the tasks for tomorrow, and then physically stepping away from your workspace. By setting clear boundaries, you allow your brain the downtime it needs to recharge, which makes you more productive over the long term. 3. Use the Pomodoro technique for short bursts. The Pomodoro technique is another great method for staying focused. Set a timer for 25 minutes and work on a single task during that time without interruptions. After 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. After 4 Pomodoros, take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This approach is effective because it creates a sense of urgency, encourages deep focus, and prevents burnout through regular breaks. It's a powerful way to manage your time, especially if you're dealing with tasks that seem overwhelming. Productive people and their routines. Look at Elon Musk, CEO of Tesla and SpaceX. Musk divides his day into 5-minute blocks to make the most of his time. By segmenting his day in such small increments, Musk ensures that he is completely focused on what's important and minimizes wasted time. This intense level of time management allows him to juggle the enormous responsibilities of running multiple companies. Another example is Oprah Winfrey, who starts her day with meditation and exercise. rituals that help her focus her energy and set a positive tone for the day. These rituals aren't just about wellness, they are also about productivity. By centering herself, Oprah is able to focus better, make smarter decisions, and maintain her stamina throughout the day. These routines aren't about working harder, they're about creating the conditions that allow for the most effective use of energy and time. Building sustainable productivity for long-term growth. 1. Aim for consistency, not perfection. Productivity is a practice. It's about getting a little bit better each day. There will be days when things don't go as planned, and that's okay. The key is to stay consistent and build habits that support your goals. When setbacks happen, learn from them and adjust. Productivity is a marathon, not a sprint, and growth comes from showing up day after day. 2. Celebrate small wins. Staying motivated is crucial for maintaining productivity. One of the best ways to stay motivated is to celebrate small wins. Every time you complete a task, take a moment to acknowledge your progress. This positive reinforcement helps keep you on track and makes the larger goals feel more attainable. 3. Review and reflect. Take time at the end of each week to review what you accomplished, where you struggled, and what you learned. This reflection helps you understand what's working and what's not, allowing you to make adjustments and continue improving. It's an opportunity to celebrate your progress, refine your methods, and set new goals. Productivity is about making the most of your time and energy, but what you put into your body is just as important as what you put into your schedule. In the next chapter, discover how eating the right foods can supercharge your brain, fuel your focus, and boost your cognitive performance. Quote, "It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer." Albert Einstein. Chapter 8. Nourish your brain. Food for thought. The food you eat is the fuel for your mind. Choose wisely to unlock your full potential. Eat to think, eat to thrive. Imagine your brain as the most powerful engine ever built. For an engine to run efficiently, it needs the right fuel. In the same way, what you eat directly impacts your ability to think clearly, learn new things, and stay mentally agile. Yet, nutrition is often overlooked as an integral part of cognitive performance. This final chapter is all about nourishing your mind through food. You'll learn why your brain craves certain nutrients, how to build meals that fuel cognitive performance, and how small dietary changes can significantly improve your memory, focus, and even emotional well-being. Food is more than just calories. It's the building block of your mental health and your secret weapon for becoming smarter every day. The science behind brain nutrition. 1. Essential fatty acids for brain health. Your brain is composed of nearly 60% fat, making essential fatty acids, particularly omega-3s, crucial for optimal function. Omega-3s are the building blocks of brain cell membranes, allowing cells to communicate effectively. Foods rich in omega-3s, such as fatty fish like salmon, walnuts, and flax seeds, support brain health by enhancing synaptic plasticity, which helps you learn and retain information more effectively. Omega-3s are also linked to improved mood and reduced anxiety, since they play a role in neurotransmitter functioning. Including omega-3 rich foods in your diet helps maintain a healthy emotional balance, which is key for staying focused and productive. 2. Antioxidants to protect and repair. The brain is highly susceptible to oxidative stress, which can damage cells and accelerate cognitive decline. Antioxidants are your brain's defense mechanism, protecting cells from damage and promoting repair. Foods rich in antioxidants, such as berries, dark chocolate, spinach, and green tea, help neutralize harmful free radicals and promote overall brain health. Think of antioxidants as your brain's cleanup crew. They help remove waste products that build up after intense mental activity. Eating foods rich in antioxidants improves memory and overall cognitive performance, making it easier for you to stay sharp and focused. 3. Glucose. The brain's energy source. Your brain uses up to 20% of your body's energy, and that energy comes in the form of glucose. But not all glucose is created equal. Simple sugars cause quick spikes in blood sugar followed by rapid drops, which can lead to sluggish thinking and mood swings. The best glucose sources for sustained energy are complex carbohydrates found in whole grains, legumes, and vegetables. These foods provide a steady, slow release of glucose, keeping your brain energized without the crash. Foods like oats, quinoa, and sweet potatoes help maintain stable blood sugar levels, giving you the mental stamina to focus and perform effectively throughout the day. Brain-boosting foods to add to your diet. 1. Fatty fish, brain's best friend. Fatty fish like salmon, mackerel, and sardines are loaded with omega-3 fatty acids, which help build brain and nerve cells. These fats are essential for learning and memory, making fatty fish one of the best foods for boosting cognitive health. If you're vegetarian or vegan, flax seeds, chia seeds, and walnuts are excellent plant-based sources of omega-3s. Including these foods in your diet 2 to 3 times a week can significantly improve mental clarity and reduce age-related cognitive decline. A simple serving of grilled salmon or a smoothie with flaxseed can make a big difference over time. 2. Blueberries, the antioxidant powerhouse. Blueberries are often referred to as brain berries for a good reason. They are packed with antioxidants, particularly anthocyanins, which help protect the brain from oxidative stress. Studies show that blueberries may improve memory and delay short-term memory loss. A handful of blueberries on your morning cereal or a blueberry smoothie can enhance mental performance. The compounds in blueberries also improve communication between brain cells, which means faster thinking and better recall. 3. Dark leafy greens. Nutrient-rich cognitive enhancers. Spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are excellent sources of brain-boosting nutrients, including vitamin K, folate, and beta-carotene. These nutrients help in maintaining brain plasticity, the ability of your brain to adapt and change. They also contribute to healthy blood flow, delivering more oxygen and nutrients to your brain cells. Adding a side salad of leafy greens to your meals or blending them into a green smoothie can help keep your brain young and agile. Even small servings go a long way in boosting your brain power. 4. Dark chocolate, the tasty brain booster. Dark chocolate, at least 70% cocoa, is rich in flavonoids, a type of antioxidant that enhances memory and increases blood flow to the brain. Dark chocolate also stimulates the release of endorphins and boosts serotonin levels, which can help improve mood and reduce stress. Eating a small piece of dark chocolate as an afternoon snack can give you a quick brain boost, increasing alertness without the sugar crash of traditional sweets. It's the perfect combination of indulgence and cognitive enhancement. 5. Nuts and seeds. Packed with vitamin E, nuts and seeds, especially almonds, walnuts, and sunflower seeds, are rich in vitamin E, which is linked to preventing cognitive decline as we age. Walnuts, in particular, are packed with omega-3s and antioxidants, making them an ideal snack for brain health. A small handful of mixed nuts in the afternoon provides a healthy dose of fats, antioxidants, and protein, which support brain function and help maintain stable energy levels throughout the day. 6. Turmeric, the golden spice for the mind. Turmeric contains curcumin, a powerful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory compound. Curcumin has been shown to cross the blood-brain barrier, meaning it can directly enter the brain and benefit the cells. It's linked to improved mood, better memory, and increased neurogenesis, the growth of new brain cells. Incorporate turmeric into your diet by adding it to soups, curries, or even a glass of warm golden milk. Regular consumption can help fight inflammation in the brain and boost overall cognitive function. Building a diet that fuels your mind. 1. Start your day with a brain-boosting breakfast. Breakfast is the meal that sets the tone for your day, so why not make it a brain-friendly one? A breakfast that includes complex carbs, protein, and healthy fats is ideal for mental performance. Consider oatmeal with berries and walnuts, or scrambled eggs with spinach and avocado on whole grain toast. These foods provide a combination of glucose, protein, and fats that give your brain sustained energy, keeping you sharp and focused through the morning. 2. The power of hydration. Your brain is nearly 75% water, which means staying hydrated is crucial for maintaining focus, memory, and cognitive performance. Even mild dehydration can impair concentration and decision-making. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, more if you're physically active. Keep a water bottle on your desk and make a habit of drinking regularly throughout the day. Herbal teas like green tea or chamomile are also excellent, providing hydration along with antioxidants that benefit the brain. 3. Small, frequent meals to maintain energy. Rather than eating 3 large meals a day, try to space out smaller meals and snacks throughout the day. This helps maintain stable blood sugar levels, providing your brain with a steady supply of glucose. Snack on brain-healthy foods like nuts, fruit, or yogurt with seeds to keep your energy up and your mind sharp. Skipping meals or eating high-sugar snacks can lead to rapid changes in blood sugar, resulting in energy crashes that impact your ability to concentrate and solve problems. The key is balance, eating smaller portions more frequently to maintain a steady flow of nutrients. Food habits of highly successful people. Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple, was known for being mindful of what he ate. He was a fan of eating lots of fruits and vegetables, understanding that food was fuel for both body and mind. His plant-based diet was rich in antioxidants and simple nutrients that helped keep his mind sharp and innovative. LeBron James, the basketball superstar, emphasizes the importance of nutrition in his performance on and off the court. His diet includes lean proteins, whole grains, and a wide variety of fruits and vegetables. He often starts his day with a protein-rich meal and snacks on brain-boosting foods like nuts to keep his energy up during intense training and games. The connection between success and nutrition is clear. Successful people understand that their brains need quality fuel to perform at their best. Creating a sustainable, brain-boosting diet. 1. Plan and prepare ahead. To build a brain-friendly diet, plan your meals ahead of time. Stock your kitchen with foods that nourish your mind, and prepare meals or snacks in advance so that you're less likely to reach for unhealthy options. Meal prepping a batch of whole grain salads, roasting some nuts, or keeping ready-to-go smoothie bags in your freezer can make healthy eating much more convenient. 2. Experiment with brain foods. Make eating for brain health fun by experimenting with new foods and recipes. Try new types of fish, cook with turmeric, or make desserts with dark chocolate and berries. The more you enjoy the foods you're eating, the more likely you are to stick to a healthy diet. 3. Listen to your body. Everyone's dietary needs are different, and what works for one person might not work for another. Pay attention to how your body feels after different meals. Are you energized or sluggish? Use these cues to adjust your diet in a way that keeps you feeling focused, sharp, and at your best. You've now learned the keys to becoming smarter every day, through movement, sleep, nutrition, learning, and more. The journey doesn't end here. Continue to challenge yourself, nourish your mind, and push your boundaries to unlock your full potential. Final words. Embrace the journey. Together we have laid the foundations, chapter by chapter, habit by habit, turning insights into actions, ideas into transformation. Now, as we close this book, it's important to remember that true growth is a journey, not a destination. The path to unlocking your cognitive potential is paved with small, intentional choices. Every time you nourish your mind with learning, strengthen it through movement, replenish it with sleep, or fuel it with the right nutrition, you're not just making a single, isolated improvement, you're building a smarter, more capable version of yourself, brick by brick. But even more than strategies and systems, becoming smarter every day is about the mindset of possibility. It's about embracing curiosity, allowing yourself to explore beyond your comfort zones, and understanding that the capacity to grow is infinite. Remember, greatness isn't built in a day, it's nurtured through daily habits and incremental wins. Be kind to yourself, be persistent, and keep seeking that extra spark. This book has been a guide, but the real journey begins the moment you put these practices into action. The power is now in your hands to write the next chapter, one full of growth, resilience, and brilliance. So keep asking questions. Keep challenging what you think you know. Keep building the life you imagine, one wise choice at a time. Here's to your lifelong pursuit of learning, thriving, and becoming the best version of you. Take care and be well.